the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on. Snagged in the middle. It's Thorne. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kick is in the air. All the way back to the 15. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes...
There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Rivera. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Finds his man. It's Thorne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The play action fake. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. One thing we can always count on.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking left. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. He'll start this drive firing. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Thorne. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try to pop the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Rivera. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead with a they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Sprinting away. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. His third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Right back to the well. Sweet cut there. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. Smashes through the tackle. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, what a caught! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll send the tight end in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. It's on target and complete. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man open. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 16 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Purdue, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Boilermakers had this offense rolling. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a move to get open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down.
Second down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Connection to the right. It's a seam wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Purdue 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Purdue 7.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He breaks a tackle. Just shedding tackles. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give. Makes him talk to the hand. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's worthy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running to the left. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Punt is in the air. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going with the counter play here. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Spins away from one. He's loose down the left side. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete completion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.